Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to a brand new series of Planet Coaster 2. I've been playing a lot of Planet Zoo lately, and as you can see from my previous videos, we've been having a lot of fun with that, and I'm still carrying on with that series. I haven't given up on it, it's just taking a bit of a break, and I thought I'll try Planet Coaster 2. It's one of those games that's been on my radar for a while. I played the first one a while back and had an amazing time with it. Such a great game. And the second one I've been meaning to try for a while, and I've finally got a chance to try it out. It's they've improved a lot of things. They've introduced new game mechanics, new themes and rides. There's a whole new feature around water parks and slides. So I want to actually get into this with you guys, and we're about to have a lot of fun. You know, there's so many new themes that they've introduced. Vikings, for example, a mythology area, all that sort of good stuff. So we're going to try a new sandbox game, I think. I may leave the economy on just to give it a bit more, make it a bit more challenging, I guess. But other than that, I want to try sandbox because we want access to everything, and I want to have a lot of fun with this. So stick with me. This is going to be a great series, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And without further ado, let's do this. And here we are, guys. So we've gone for a tropical biome. And for those of you who've seen my Planet Zoo videos, we're kind of sick of rain and snow all the time, constantly disrupting our building. And yeah, it was quite annoying. So I'm hoping to have gone for tropical to avoid that. I'm hoping that we'll get some great sunshine all year round, and no rain as well. So if you just quickly check out our tropical map here, so we've got quite a huge area. I don't think it's as big as some of the Planet Zoo maps, but I guess it's big enough for building a theme park because we don't need a lot of space. It's not like we're dealing with animals. But yeah, fairly large area. We've got some hills there, bit of a lake, kind of look like oases. And I think we can do a lot with this. We've got quite a few interesting spots here that we can actually expand on. This is our entrance area here, but I do want to delete this and start over again because what I'm planning to go for is something like a medieval style park, fantasy. Well, I don't know what we're going to call it. Probably Fantasia or something. But yeah, I want to go for something like a medieval fantasy land. Maybe do some huge castle walls with a gate going through the park, and then have some medieval style village sort of town and streets. I'm going to delete this first because it's not that nice looking. We could potentially do something with this tunnel bit here. We could maybe have a path leading out this way, so this acts like a natural entrance for the guests. But let's see. I'm going to pause the game here again because we want to keep the sunlight, and let's go ahead with starting our entrance area. Like I said, I want to do some castle walls maybe, and a huge door leading to the park. I'm just having a look at some castle pieces. I think we've got quite a few here. What do I want? So let's try this castle wall buttress, and do like a little template or a blueprint of what the walls can potentially look like. So if I do something like this and then have I need a half a wall piece. It's here somewhere. I think this might be it. No, that one. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay, so if I bring this up like so, make sure it's aligned. Okay, yeah, we've got something. And then your typical, what are they called? Parapets. That's it. So your typical castle parapets over here. Can I bring it up? No, I don't think it would snap if I do that. So if I just leave it as it is. There we go. Look at that. Already coming along. Yes. See if this works. I think it should do. Yep. Something like that. I don't want it too big. I want it to be kind of aligned to the rest of the wall. It will be slightly bigger, but not huge. Okay, I think that's probably high enough. Or let's do another half. This is going to look amazing, guys. I'm just so excited. We're gonna have so much fun. I'm really keen to get into the Viking theme, and when we do our water park bit, I want all of that to be themed around Vikings. And see, yeah, that looks good enough, I reckon. It's not too big, and it should go with the rest of the wall that we're trying to do here. Perfect. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so this will be on either side, and then you'll have a gate through where the guests can go through to the park. I think that would work. So if I place this here, nice. Okay, I do want to double this wall up because at the moment it looks slightly weird. Let's see if we can double up this wall, and then we could potentially further down the line have a path going on top, so the guests would be able to climb up the walls and look outside. That would be great, wouldn't it? Right. Check this out, guys. So we have finished our castle walls, and like I said, I wanted to double up these walls, so I've added a bit of a sort of like a flat roof in the middle, and then I've copied the same wall on the other side, and then we've gone all the way across with these watchtowers, which I think it looks incredible. Kind of impressed with myself. I'm not a great builder in this game or in Planet Zoo, but I think this was fairly easy to do once you get the hang of it. So yeah, I think it looks incredible. We've got our main entrance boundary over here now, and what we'll do is I'll add a door over here and then a pathway leading to that door. There we go. I think that should do it. Let me just move it to the left slightly. Yeah, I think it looks centerish enough. And let's bring it in, at least so that it looks like it's kind of inside the wall, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Maybe bring it in a little bit more, just a tiny bit. No, I think I'd still want the boundary of the arch a bit more prominent. So, yeah, like this. I think that should do it. I might actually... Hold on. What I don't want to do is delete the top parapets bit, because then it looks slightly weird. So if I just undo it all... This is the thing with this game, you know, it's all trial and error. So if I just undo this bit, and what I want is just delete the walls at the bottom here without getting rid of the parapets. I think that would be a better option. Yeah, leave the parapets intact and then just get rid of this one as well. And if we try and fit the door in now, I think that would be a lot better. So yeah, perfect. So we don't have that gap in the middle that we were getting before. So yeah, I want the arch bit a bit more prominent, so something like this. And move it to the left slightly. That looks nice, I reckon. So let's just leave that there, and then we'll copy this and move it along on this side. I'm just going to try and get it centered as possible. But I think I'm happy with that, and Doesn't that look incredible, guys? I am so impressed. You know, the building features already are so much more intuitive than Planet Zoo, so they've definitely improved a lot. I remember playing Planet Coaster 1 and it was a bit fiddly, so they have improved the mechanics quite a bit. Okay, so we've got our portcullis. Let's just leave it open for now. Where do I do that? Edit. Okay, doesn't give me an option. It would help if I select the gate. Yeah, there we go. So it's on loop at the moment. I just want to keep it open for now. I don't want guests being crushed into the gates there. So yeah, just leave these open for now. Perfect. And that one. Nice. Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead and try and spruce up these walls because they look a bit empty. What do we have? I want to go into props and do we filter out to fairytale? Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we've got loads of good stuff. You can see that we can add. I do want to create a market scene as well, just outside, but let's go ahead and add flags if we can on these big watchtowers. That will look amazing. I'm just trying to look for... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got this big one here. That's probably too big. Rotate it slightly. Yeah, I'm just going to put it there and see and try both really and see which one looks good. So rotate that. I'm going to try the smaller one first and see. It might be that we're happy with this and then we don't have to use the big one. But let's see anyway. So I'm just going to make it straight like so and then hang it up. Right, so flags are done and I've gone all the way around the watchtowers and already it looks incredible. What else can we do? So I will add some more detail on these walls, maybe some vines or like greenery and some windows, you know, those parapet windows that you get like little slits. But we'll do that later on because that's a bit more of a fiddly work. But I want to add, what can I add? I wanted to create a market theme somewhere in the corner here. So if I just see what we can do, I want it to look like a little market area, and just to get everyone in the mood, you know, a medieval style. Okay, so these are incredible. Look at these pieces over here. You know, does this look like a beer barrel? Okay, yeah, let's just put that there as well, and a couple of these, and one here, and then I want to add maybe like a barrels or something if we have them. I might actually filter to Viking theme as well because there's a lot of cool stuff there. Ooh, what's this? Okay, that's a canopy. Some shields, some swords. Imagine what we can do, guys. We've got stone as well, so we can have sword in the stone, like King Arthur. Maybe we can add that inside the park when we create an area for the kids. Okay, let me just filter to Vikings as well because I'm sure there's some cool like barrels and stuff that we can use. I want it to look like a market, a busy market town. Where is it? Already. Can we add a trough? Is it a trough? Let's use the bigger one. Okay. I wonder if you can like fill this with fruit or something. Oh, you can. It's just literally there. Yeah, let's put some apples in there. This is going to be fiddly work. Okay. Oh, I want it to look overflowing with apples. There we go. Managed to add some apples, some green and red ones. I kind of figured out how to change the color. So red and green apples it is. That looks good. I'm impressed with myself. Okay, so let's carry on. I don't want to spend too much time doing the marketplace. It's one of those things that I can just add to as and when we're going along. But I do want to add some speakers here, though. I'm just trying to have a look and see what we've got. So I want to add some ambient speakers to play some market town sounds or marketplace sounds, if we can. So place one here and one here, just behind the apple crate there. There we go. And maybe one just behind these pots. Cool. Okay, let's see what sounds we can play. Change track and filter this to fairytale. And okay, so we've got Batcave, Bewitched Forest. Ooh, that would be nice for our haunted area, which I definitely want to do. I love haunted mansions and haunted rides when I go to theme parks. What's this? Haunted Castle. Brilliant. Okay, what's Magical Forest like? Ooh, scary. Okay, I think we need Medieval Street. Yeah, let's go with that. Definitely adds to the ambiance. Okay, where are we? Medieval. Go back to Fairytale and Medieval Street again. This is incredible. I wish this was real. Imagine going to a theme park like this. I know you've got Disney and all that, but this is going to be better. This will beat Universal and Disney. There we go. Medieval Street over here. Okay, right. So we'll carry on adding to that area, but we've got a bit of a template to show you guys what we can do in this game. And let's go ahead, and I forgot actually, let's do our entrance now so we don't forget. I want to go on blueprints. No, I want to go on custom. No, entrances and facilities. Okay, I'll figure it out, I am sure. There we go. Right, let's put the entrance right under the portcullis. Can I squeeze in I might be able to squeeze in 3 if I do it like this. So one there, one there. Actually, no, maybe not. Okay, let's just stick with 2 then, if that is the case. I thought I could add 3 in, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's gonna cause any issues. There we go, and change the color of the path there to fit our cobbled street look. Nice. Okay, so we've got the market town over there. Let's just delete this flag. We don't need to use it just yet. And what else can we do? I wanted to add some information facilities just for the guests to be able to buy tickets and maps and umbrellas before they enter the park. I think that would look better than having them inside. We can always have the information points inside dotted around, but I think having them before the entrance is a good touch. Okay, so if I do add a couple of guest shops like so, and we'll cover these up. So let's just add one like this. I think 3 ought to do it. And I was thinking turn this into tents. Where are the props again? Because I saw them earlier and I really liked the look of them, and I think whilst we're going for a medieval look, it would add a bit of a fantasy touch to our theme park. Just trying to figure out where it was. Was it in pool extras, special effect? No. Let's just filter to fairytale again, because there's so much. I hate trawling through all of this. Okay, there we go. Right, so we can add these tents here to cover them up. And let's just make sure, I didn't mean to do that. Just bring it back a little bit. Okay. Just want to be able to select the tent rather than the whole thing. There we go. And bring it up a little bit more. A little bit forward. Just want to make sure that the corners are not sticking out like this. So I might need to just bring it back. I think this is perfect. Right, can we change the color? I love the reds. And I want some gold as well. Yeah, perfect. Gives it that fairy tale, fairground look. Oh, what did I do there? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's just go back on. I'm still trying to figure out the controls here. So, edit building. There we go. Right, so gold. Confirm that. Nice. Okay, and then just copy this bit and move it along. Can I not just take that? No. I just want to be able to select the tent. There we go. So copy that. And we'll do this in a different color for sure. Just make it a little bit more colorful. Oh, the corner's sticking out there. See? Can never get it perfect. Okay, this one is perfect enough. So we've got the yellow and red. Let's go for something else. I think I'll stick with the red, but maybe purple. Something lighter like that. I might just turn this into a different red. What about orange? No. Let's go with this. Oh, I managed to undo it. I don't know why. Why, game? Why? Okay, right. Let's go and do the tent again. Round 5. Cool. Okay, let's just not click anything else. There we go. Bring this back. And then change that to... I think we went for purple, didn't we? Like a lighter purple. Confirm that. Shall I do this yellow? Or orange? Nah. Stick to red for now. Maybe a darker red. Okay. Perfect. Right. And copy this again. And move this one over here. What color should we go for now? I think... Should we do this red and the middle one gold? Like sort of like the opposite effect. I don't think it makes a difference. I think it looks the same as the other one on the left there. Let's go with green. Yeah, we like green. Okay. Green and yellow. Green and sand. Green and orange. Green and yellow. Let's go with green and yellow. Perfect. Okay. We're on to something here, guys. I just want to move this before I forget. Just want to hide that corner bit there. To the left. Bring it back. Right. We good? Yeah, we're good. Perfect. So we've got our row of information centers over there. And as you can see, there's a bit of this symbol here, lightning symbol, but that means it's not connected to any power. So we do need to build a generator and connect it, something like a power source to connect these buildings there. And let's go ahead with doing something similar and adding some more props around here. What else can we add? There's some cool looking pots I saw. Ooh, let's add a market barrow for sure. Turn it this way. There we go. Kind of covers that little gap that we've got going over there. And add these flags. I love these. Okay. Try and get this on top if I can. Nice. Look at that. Already looking amazing. Do the red one on this one. Let's have a look. Nice. And then we can go for this one in the middle. Perfect. So I was looking for pots. Where are they? I want some cool jazzy ones. Ooh, look at this. And we've got a caravan as well. Let's add a caravan. This would look so cool when we do like the haunted area and turn into, I don't know, a witch's enchanted forest or something. So many ideas. So many things we can do. Cool, this would look amazing. Cottage lamp. Okay. Cauldron. Yeah, I'll leave that for the haunted area because I don't want to overuse the props there. What's this? Archery target. Ah, I know what we can do. We can do something here. Watch this. So if I just add this here, like so, and then is this floating in the air? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. We can add animatronics, guys, and we've got one here, an archer. Look at this. Isn't that incredible? So if I put that, we'll place it somewhere here. Oh, he's pointing at the wrong thing. Look at him. Right, we need to rotate him slightly. Terrible archer. I want to just make sure that he's actually pointing the target. It's all in the details. No, I think this is good enough. There we go. Robin Hood over here. Amazing. Check that. Just a bit of detail. And imagine if you're coming into this theme park and you've got all of this to admire. Incredible. Okay, I might add some grass underneath him because at the moment he looks a bit out of place. But so far so good. Okay, I wanted to add some pots, and look what I've ended up doing. Just end up getting distracted. Back to props. Or can I filter it to something? No. Okay. I'm sure we had some cool looking pots. So I've already used these top ones. Maybe I'm imagining it. No, I'm not. Okay. These ones, these colorful ones. So if I just had add one here. Okay, and one there. Rotate this slightly. Doesn't that look incredible now? Look. There we go. Nice. Okay, what's this? Witch's potion. And a witch pot fermenter. Look, we've got so many cool things. I've already got like ideas with what we're going to do with our haunted area. Look at this. Amazing. What is this? Witch's house. Yeah. So we could do an enchanted forest really. And turn it into like a creepy little area with the enchanted forest, some music in the background, and maybe a roller coaster to go through the enchanted forest. Who knows? Like I said, the possibilities are endless. Okay, so we've got our information centers. I do want to add some power source if we can. If we go into facilities, what do we have? We've got power distributor and power generator. I think we'll need a distributor and then connect it to these three buildings here. So if I just park one on this side like so, and then can I connect it? I can connect it to all three. I might now need a power generator as well. So we've got power distributor. We need maybe we need power generators first, and then the distributors tend to pass on the electricity around. So connect this distributor, well, the generator to the distributor. There we go. Perfect. Figured it out. Yeah, so we need a power generator that then links to the distributor, which then passes on electricity or power supply to the rest of the buildings. Cool. Okay, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting there with our entrance area. So we've got information centers done, our entrance gates over there. I might add more animatronics because why not? They are so cool. What do we have over here? We've got Jester juggling. Look at this. Wow. Okay, let's add him right in the middle there. Just move him down slightly. I think he looks centered enough. Yeah. And then more speakers. We need ambience to go with our park. Where was the ambience again? Is it under special effects? Let's take the filters out. I keep forgetting where everything is, and that's not good. Has to be under props, right? Interactive? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So add a couple of speakers here, just hidden. Can I add one just there? We'll do a better job of hiding those later on, but for now I just want to have something in place. Can I put this one right in the middle? Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we've got a couple of speakers there as well. And one underneath our juggling jester. Right. Okay. We'll do. We'll yeah cover it up later on. What music shall we choose? Fairy tale again. Something a bit more upbeat. Um, what's in the Vikings? Okay. There's so much stuff here. I think if I so this is for ambience, right? So if I change that to sound, music, and ambience. Okay, so you can have sound effects, ambience, and music. So if I change that to music actually, and then choose select fairy tale, what options do we have? Ah, that's it. Look, loads more. Ooh, fantasy castle sounds very thematic. This is cool. The genie. What about the magical town? Hmm. This is it. Yep, I think magical town it is. So we've got medieval street sounds over there, and then we've got magical town. I think it's slightly more upbeat, isn't it? And creates a bit more anticipation for guests to come in as they enter the park. It puts them in the mood. So let's go with magical town over here as well. Change to fairy tale again and magical town. Oh no, we need what did we do here? We needed music. There we go. And then fairy tale, magical town, confirm. Listen to that. Amazing. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Brilliant. Right. Can we open these now? We've got the power source connected, so let's open these. So we've got our information centers open, and let's go ahead with what was it going to do? Maybe a couple more items. That music is so loud. Let me just put the volume down a little bit. Should we do 30%? Let's just go with 28. I want to do the same here because it's very loud. That'll do. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Perfect. Right. Let's now go ahead and build our first ride. Exciting times, guys. But before we do that, I'm going to put down a couple of facilities for the staff. Just, you know, the basic stuff like mechanic and staff room, and maybe a toilet block for the guests. And like I said, I want this to be the main street, so I want shops and restaurants on either side. Guys, I have managed to find a great mod on the workshop there. So look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? It's got toilet blocks here and a shop there, Gelato Bros, I think, yeah. And I mean, that's incredible. The amount of detail that's gone into this building. And it fits the theme perfectly in terms of what we're going for, medieval town, and this will be the main street, like I said. And these houses look absolutely incredible, and what a incredible job. I mean, whoever's done this. Let me just go quickly go on the Frontier Workshop and see who this person is. So if I just go on here, I want to give them credit, you know, because I'm using their build and they've done an amazing job. I mean, the amount of work that goes into building something like this is incredible. There we go. Medieval set of houses by Fien. So this is their gamer tag there, and you can subscribe to them, download their stuff. They've got loads of cool creations on the Frontier Workshop there, and the share code for this build here is this. So if you ever wanted to use that in your game, then you can pretty much look it up by using the share code. If I quickly go on their workshop creations, they've got so many cool things. Look at this. So shout out to this person, Fien. Thank you so much for that build, and what an incredible job you've done there. I mean, it looks amazing, and I just can't get enough of it. How do you even go about doing this? God, definitely more skillful than I am. But yeah, so I've gone for this build here, which comes with a shop and some toilets as well. So I think it does what we need to do. I've also added staff room and a mechanic workshop for our staff there. I do need to connect it to the power source. Let's see if I can use this one here. So this is a power generator. I might need to actually use a distributor. So if I copy one and move it on this side, hopefully it should we should be able to connect it. Let's go ahead and look at power sources, wherever that is. Facilities again. There we go, utilities. Create custom. Right, can I connect this to anything? Can I connect it to the generator here? There we go. Perfect. So now what I can do is connect this to our buildings over here, which should give them enough power. Yeah, it's a bit of a cool feature. It's slightly different to Planet Zoo. You can actually use this more effectively without having to build like loads of like solar panels and generators everywhere, which keep breaking down anyway. So look at this, guys. Our entrance area is incredible. I can't get enough of it. And then as soon as you enter the park, so you go through these this portcullis gate, go through the entrance gate, and look at that town building there. Set of houses just look incredible and fit the theme perfectly. What I want to do is I do want to add something cool, which we almost forgot. So if I go back onto scenery, and want to clear all filters. Is it in props? Park scenery? No, animated scenes. No, see, I keep losing stuff. I don't know where they are, where everything is, and I'm just still getting used to it. So I want to go into animatronics and look what we have over here. Where is it? I literally just saw it. Okay, let's go and filter to fairytale. There we go. Right, look at this. Dragons. So I definitely want to eat. This is an eating dragon, by the way. But I definitely want to add a dragon. And somewhere here, just behind the wall, so you can actually see them over the wall as you enter the park. This one looks cool. And there's another one here as well. So this one is just looking out into the distance. And there's some smoke coming out of his nose as well. Does this one have any smoke? No, I don't think so. I think he's just a hungry dragon, busy eating. And then we've got this one as well, sleeping one. I think we definitely can use a sleeping one somewhere around a coaster or something. But let's go ahead and... I do love the colours of the eating dragon. I don't know if we can change the colours of this one though, because I do want to add this one because of the fact that it's smoking. Or smoke's coming out of his nostril. Right, so let's put him here, just over here behind the watchtower parapet, and see how he looks. Look at that. Amazing, because you'd be able to see, you know, a dragon just behind the wall as you enter the park, which I think is very cool. So yeah, I'm going to leave him there, I think. Perfect spot for him. And I might do some barricades or like fence work around him, and add a few like props just to make this area a bit more detailed. And what I want to do now is go ahead with adding our first ride. I wanted to add a flat ride just for now because we need this area to be full of like gentle rides, ease the guests into the park before they hit the big coasters as they go deeper into the park. So let's go on to custom, and we've got so many options. I want this to be a sort of like a centerpiece of the park, essentially. I was thinking of a carousel, but I think the carousel is too small. Yeah, for what we're looking for. So I might actually go with chair or plane. Look at this. Slightly bigger than the carousel, and I think it looks incredible with regards to the theme. I might just add it just around here. Let's see what this looks like. I think it's in the middle. There we go, look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? I might move it slightly to the left, but that looks incredible as you enter the park. It's the first thing you look at, and it will serve as our centerpiece for sure. Let's add an entrance gate to the right and exit to the left. I will change the colors. Do I need to move it to the left? Yeah, maybe. See if I can do it though. Yeah. Okay, let's move it slightly to the left there. How are we looking now? I just want it to be center. I think that looks nice. Right, so we need to... The ride isn't accessible at the moment, so we need to add some queues or queuing area. Let's go ahead with adding our queuing area. I don't want it to be too big because it's one of those rides that not many people go on. But it's a nice starting one, you know, if you just want an easy ride. And kids will love it as well for sure. Right, I think that's good enough. I don't want it to be too long. There we go, we've got the first ride set up over here. And I can always build paths around it to go around, because this kind of blocks the path. But I want a couple of paths like going around and into other areas of the park. And let's go ahead and also create a path for the exit. Let's do should we do a curve? Something like this. Ooh, that's too sharp over there. Look at that bend. It's not nice. Let's do it like this. Okay, perfect. Right. And go ahead and change the colors of this theme. So definitely change the music. I want something upbeat and kind of like a fairground. What have we got? Planet Carnival. Let's listen to this. Yeah, perfect. I think it sounds like a carousel, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and choose Planet Carnival for this. And I want to change the color scheme. I want red and gold again, just to give it that vintage look that we love. The chairs, okay, so the chairs can be red, nice, and then gold here. What's this? Okay, just change to red anyway. I can't really see what that was for. Okay, red here as well. Look at that. See, when you add a bit of red and gold, it automatically looks incredible. And then I want to change this one as well to red maybe. Ooh, that's a bit too bright. Maybe a darker shade of red, something like this. Wait. Yeah, something like this. Nice, okay. I'm not too sure whether the yellow is just too prominent. Can I go for a lighter one? Or maybe white? I think white looks good. Wait, leave that yellow and change that into white. And what else can we do? Looks incredible, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and test it. So we could also, you know, there's so much detail in this. We can make like trigger sequences and stuff, and just customize the ride completely. Before we test it though, I want to add a power facility. So again, we need another distributor dummy. Hang on, can I use this to extend all the way out there? Yes, we can. No, we can't. I mean, it's connected, but it doesn't actually highlight this area like this area here. Not too sure. Maybe we need another distributor. Okay. Let's go ahead and delete that. And then add another distributor. Where is it? So we've got generator there and power distributor. I still haven't figured out like how to make these effective, essentially. But I'll look into that and see if we can make it more effective, because surely I should be able to use the cable network and connect the ride to that, but we'll figure that out later on. Right, so let's just connect that to this here. Hopefully this should work. Yeah, perfect. Maybe it is that. Maybe you just need to keep adding. You've got one generator on that side, and then you just add distributors across the park. Who knows? But surely there's a better way of doing this, because I don't want too many of these dotted around. Okay, let's go ahead and test our ride, guys. Exciting part. I'm going to ride this one as well, so let's go into camera. Check this out. Woohoo! Honestly, we're going to have so much fun in this game. I can already see it. Whoa! Look at that. Oh my god, I feel dizzy already. I'm going to be sick. Check that dragon out in the back there. Woohoo! Look at this guy. Wow. Yeah, I didn't think it was like it would go this high, to be fair. It's quite it looks like a fun ride. This would make me feel sick in real life, honestly. I love coasters. I love going on thrill rides, and coasters are not bad at all, but these kind of things, they make me sick. I try and avoid these when I can. Wow, so much fun though. Let's change the angle. Oh, we can see guests' faces as well, so this would be fun. What else can I do? Can orbit. Look at that. So much fun. Incredible, guys. Okay, our ride is coming to a stop there, and what a fun ride that was. Made me dizzy and made me feel sick. Definitely don't go on it if you've eaten something. But let's go ahead and open this now. There we go. Whoa. Right, the ride is officially open, and this is our first ride in the park. First of many, I should say. And let's see if the guests have started coming in. So there's 2 people there. How are you doing? It's a shame it's so cloudy at the moment. Yeah, I know. Are you going towards the aeroplane? Nice. Okay, so we've got our entrance sorted. We've got our set of houses with toilet blocks. I will keep adding to this area because this is our main street. And our dragon over here looks cool. And we've got our first ride. What a fun session we've had. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. And I can already think of so many things to do with this park, which is going to be, I think it's going to be an incredible series. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it for sure, and I can't wait to get to the bit where we build our water park area. What I'm going to do is probably have a giant volcano, sort of like Volcano Bay in Orlando, Florida. You have a giant volcano and then water all around it with lots of water slides and rides, etc. So I might do something like that, or I might do like a Viking Bay. Call it Viking Bay, but might be similar. It might still go ahead and do a volcano, and then turn it into like a Viking themed area with lots of water slides, lots of water parks, and yeah, Valhalla type thing. I don't know. But yeah, look at this. We're off again. I kind of want to change the setting so it doesn't just start without people in. Okay, so at the moment minimum load is half. I do want to change it to maybe not full load, but yeah, let's do just slightly bit more than half, so at least we've got a full ride. We don't want it empty. Okay, perfect. I think I'm happy with this so far. I can always get carried away, but I think for this episode this is probably enough. And guys, thank you so much for your love and support. Honestly, I'm so glad that you guys are a part of this journey with me. Like I said in my previous videos as well, I do want to grow this channel and build a strong, loyal community where we're having fun playing these games and interacting with each other as well. And I'm open to suggestions. If you want to see anything in particular, if you want me to work on a particular area or build a particular ride, please write in the comments below, and I'll definitely look at that and take into account as well. Do check out my Planet Zoo series as well. I've taken a bit of a break, but I'm still playing that game, and I'm still gonna make a video soon, so keep a lookout for that. Please subscribe, share, and like this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun building this and recording this for you guys as well. So I'm going to carry on Planet Coaster series, Planet Coaster 2 series, as well as Planet Zoo as well, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.